Morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming. First of all, real times are hard, and so please be careful. You need to be a lot more careful nowadays. In particular, I receive spam calls and scam calls every single day. Like they pretend to be from the bank, they pretend to send you fake messages and texts and so forth. Be careful. Hello, how are you? So don't fall for those things. Ignore them. Don't answer to them. If there's so much scammers out. So many scammers out there that you need to be careful. Don't talk to strangers. Don't answer those things. Okay, you have to be more careful. Our people have been scammed recently. I'm the worst offender. I was scammed by a Korean artist to a tune of a lot of money. It's very embarrassing. And so people are desperate right now. They will go to extreme to cheat us, to make a living. You can hardly blame them. The times are hard to support the families, whatever. They need to do whatever it takes, they claim. Okay, and so please be careful. And furthermore, also, similarly, people are very, very angry nowadays. Therefore, be careful and protect yourself. In particular, I recently, for example, they even go to gas stations and steal gas. They would take a van and they have an opening in the floor and they park right over the hole where the gas truck fill up the gas stations, and then break in fairly easily, and then pump it out. So the gas stations are actually losing tens of thousands of dollars. Pretty serious. And then it's very alarming is that they even take a drill and drill a hole into your gas tank. They crawl underneath. They drill a hole into your gas tank, and then they collect the gas. Okay? And a couple of funny situations. Number one, in one case, this person reported it, and there were only 2 gallons of gas. So they stole 2 gallons of gas. It would cost this person $1,500 to replace the gas tank, first of all. Okay? And another case, they caught fire, so they got in trouble themselves. Okay? So you are extremely careful. Do not park outside. You can help it. Park inside or secure your cars, because they also steal catalytic converters and so forth. It's crazy nowadays. And they break into my house and so forth. You never know. Okay? So please be careful, be secure, be safe, and so forth. Okay? And when you travel, and I have some of my disciples, dear disciples who travel, who planning to travel abroad, I fail to see what's so interesting about, traveling to wilderness areas where you can get, glacier avalanches and stuff like that. Who's going to save you? Who's going to help you? I don't get it, Can you get something and find something else for, safer for fun or something? What is the matter with you? Don't you know that that's very dangerous? You cannot take chances like that. And in particular, I have someone who's planning to, too late to change plans now, someone who's planning to wagon around Africa. Oh my God, what is the matter with you? I would never go there. It's too hard. It's, I won't even go to India for that matter. India for us is like a pilgrimage for most monks and nuns. I still refuse to go to India because, you have all sorts of issues there. Yeah, and it's just not safe. You have to be careful. Since you're, and plus, I even remind my own monks and nuns, when they drive the cars away from a temple, they're exposed because we're under attack. What we're doing is, we're sort of like a vanguard, a Mahayana, American Vajrayana, and therefore we get a lot of obstruction, we get a lot of attention from our, from the demon side, the evil side, okay? We are a thorn on their side, and therefore they're watching us 24 hours a day to harm us. So it's very, very dangerous, especially those of you who are important to me. You're helping out, and you're a key part of our work. Be careful. What you do is that if you're worried especially about yourself, your family, and so forth, whenever you drive, you get out of the house, okay? Recite Medicine Master Buddha's name. Please do that, okay? This is how you get some protection for yourself. 药是如来, 药是如来. Please do it constantly. I do that because it's very dangerous nowadays. People are crazy. People are desperate. Yeah. Okay, so, and of course, the Master Old Monk, thank you, would tell you to recite one yin, okay? What's the difference, the two things? Medicine Master Buddha is more of overall preventative, okay? Whereas one yin is more for emergencies. If you're in pain, you are really in danger right now, call one yin. That should be the most common response, reflex response. But in general, if you're under normal conditions, recite 药是如来 constantly when you're outside. Okay? That's what Master Hsuan taught us as well. But now it's so appropriate for this day and age where it is so dangerous. They target the Asians, they target people who wear nice watches, Rolexes. They attack you in daylight, It's so crazy nowadays. Be careful. Especially you drive a nice car and so forth, they target you, they keep an eye on you. It's just too crazy. Okay, so be careful. Recite 药是如来 constantly, if you will. Okay. All right. Anyone has any questions or any comments or any thing that I'd like to discuss? Okay, if not, then we can talk about, we have, for example, we lost Xian Ren, who is now Mi Fan, who did an excellent job taking care of the children's program here in Southern California. And she's so good with kids. She excels at, working with kids. We have no one that good, okay, to tell you the truth. I don't know what to do. She's sorely missed in that aspect. The translation, Ahong is coming up to speed. We'll give him another year or so. Okay, it's just like Mi Fan when she first started. That's where Ahong is where he is right now, and naturally he'll improve. In fact, Since he first started about a couple of weeks ago, he went from 8th samadhi to first stage arhat already, like I predicted. Yeah. I confirmed it the other day. Yeah, I confirmed the other day. I yelled at him. And before, when I yelled at him, he would be terrified. The other day, I yelled at him in front of everyone. Is okay, so what is this old man talking about? And so, well, I'm getting too old, I guess. Okay, so I don't know. You have any suggestions? Anyone would like to step into Mi Fan's program? Huh? Mi Fan is so good doing that. I really, she smiles and she's sweet. She loves children. I don't. So I really struggle with this. Huh? What do we do? Huh? Anyone would like to volunteer? I hope would like to volunteer to do children's program. It's not like you're not busy enough. Huh? And just spoil them, smile at them, they're cute, children are cute, they're lovely, just play with them. Who else can do it? Xian Shun, you want to do children, you have to smile more, that's all. Yes, one.
It's hard to work with the adults and the children at the same time.
You cannot work adults and children at the same time?
Not that I can't, but it's just harder. Because then I can't hear the adults talking.
But that's the whole point. You don't need to hear adults talking. And that's the advantage. And it's supposed to be difficult. Chan cultivation, the way, the style we do it, is supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be easy. That's why you progress a lot faster than all the other programs. You notice that? Even the children are making progress because they're willing to work harder. They're willing to do something difficult. We're asking you in this Chan training program here to do something as difficult for you to do. That's how you improve. Okay? You cannot improve unless you struggle. Okay? What is the word for struggle? This is a secret in our program. For example, typically you go to any other program where they teach you meditation. What do they stress? They stress how pleasant it is, how good you feel. Okay? We don't do that. We ask you to do something that makes you feel pain. Okay? That's very challenging for you. We just do the exact opposite. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. Okay, and that's why all the other places you will plateau out the rest of your life. You rarely make progress. Whereas for us, the secret about, let me share you a secret about why you've been progressing so quickly. Okay, it's because it's just too many of you are in the formless realms now, and I'm looking at a bunch of you like being clustered in the Arhat region as well. So it's just too many of you. And this it creates a lot of pressure. When you go to other temples, it create a lot of pressure on the monks and nuns, unless you don't care for that. You just go there just because you want to be away from me. These people, so much resentment. So what's the secret? The secret of your progress, okay, is because you struggle and you keep at it. You don't back down. What's another word for that? I like to use the word struggle, but in Buddhism, the Chinese, they're a lot more poetic, elegant, classy, if you will. What word did he use? Anyone knows? Okay? If meditation, if cultivation is pleasant and you're not afflicted at all, you're not going to make progress. I assure you. Okay? Or the progress you make will be measured by decades, by years. Okay? That Ahong here, when he first started, he was very, very afflicted, and he plateaued at 6, and then he got out, and then he lost some when he came back here, and then he then began to improve gradually again. Once you are in a formless realm, the improvement is natural. The progression is natural because of our system, okay? But unless, and I've seen a lot of people, like newcomers, they struggle a lot, and yet that's why they progress very quickly. And what is the Buddhist word for that? Struggle, pain. What is it? Yes, sir. Number 3.
Thank you, Master. Suffering?
Not suffering, but they have a much more. This is a key. This is a secret about Chan that we know. We have the recipe, okay? And this is one of the secrets of Chan, that most Chan masters understand, okay? Unless you understand this, you cannot train people. And this is why when people don't emphasize, the teachers don't emphasize their challenges and so forth, the students cannot progress at all. Because they don't understand. That's why they have to go to pleasant, smiling, and so forth. And that's a ride in the park, the beach kind of thing. It's a fun thing, okay? Pleasant thing, happy thing, okay? That's because they don't know how to train Chan. That's how they have to resort to worldly enticements. Yes, 9.
Master, I'm not sure of the word, but to me it's like to reach the breaking point.
Reach the breaking point. Very good. Okay, excellent. What else? The Chinese, the Buddhist has a term here that is so precise, and is the secret of Chan training. Ahong, you know what that is? What have you done recently that you haven't done before, the last 2 weeks?
Master, I think that I serve Master more. I handle more work.
Yeah. Yes, 9.
Master, could it be giving?
It's a Buddhist term, not a term, a kissing up term.
Master, could it be more giving?
More giving? What else? What is it? It's a key concept. The old monk, do you know what that is? What is the secret? Why are people improving so quickly? Our people are improving so quickly.
Con không biết.
Very good. Okay. Here's what happened is that only us, in fact, right now, in contrast to when we train people, in contrast to the other, the other people, okay? They're too afraid to lose you. And that's why they don't ask you to do things that you don't like, okay? And that's how it's trained by my master. Okay, so the word there, in order for you to improve, okay, the Buddhist word is vigor. When I ask you to do something is difficult, it hurts, and it's so painful, you still keep at it, it's called vigor. I've seen people who are so vigorous. They vigorously cultivate, and then they listen to the Dharma constantly. Our instructional talks, the sutra lectures, just listen, and that's how they improve so quickly. That's their secret. Okay? So, for example, Ahung, who decided to work, to help out, to step into, try to fill Mi-Fan's shoes, he had to become a lot more vigorous than before. Am I correct?
Yes, Master.
See? And so that's the secret. You see how much we know in Mahayana, that we don't say anything unless, I've been doing this for the last 16 years. This is why you've been improving so much, okay, so quickly, and you got that far, okay, because you have all the secrets. We know what it takes to make it happen, okay? Unlike people who would sit there in the corner and recite from morning till evening, okay? Or, like, for example, people who recite the Buddha's name, recite whatever Dharma they're reciting, they don't even understand what it takes to make progress, to improve, okay? So that, in other words, without the guidance, they're practicing blindly, so they can spend years of their lives practicing and make very little effort, progress. Okay? Yes, one.
From Emily, I noticed recently that every time I cut my finger or recently kicked my toe on a corner of a stool, causing huge bruises, something happens to one of my family members. The recent toe stub, my brother caught COVID and he's on one kidney. He got really sick even with his booster shot. I feel like I'm in some kind of invisible war. I have braces on my ankle and elbow. Besides myself, Kyle has been having issues with his feet, ankle, knee, and elbow too. I was wondering if my getting hurt first is like some kind of warning that it's my fault.
Nah. You're overthinking, you're extrapolating. It's not so. Each of you have your own karmic obstructions, karmic retributions. You are not in a position to be able to affect the others around you. It happens to me because of the nature of my work. But for all of you, it's more individual, or your obstructions are personal. It's not related to the others. Okay? So it's some obstructions, and you just need to endure it. That's all. Nothing to worry about. At least you still have some toes.